The following contest is scheduled for one fall, already in the ring from the north side of the Youkai, yes! And their opponents, being accompanied by the very kind assistant, taking her with the ring from the front office, sponsored by the Black Tiger Dojo, the AWL Hontai, Yamada, Akira.
Good evening and happy holidays, wrestling fans! From the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan, this is the Animated Wrestling League Hontai, episode 494. And we are starting off today in a match in the Danger Zone. Yang, Season 0 original associate member of the Youkai Butai, looking to escape the dreaded Danger Zone. Bang the gong, the match is on. Up, down, all around. Oh, wow, helicopter head scissors by Yamada Hashira, flanked by the very kind assistance of Zaidan J. Knee strike. Yamada Hashira, as I take a look at the win-loss records of this particular part of the organization, Yamada Hashira currently at a win-loss ratio of 4-11, -7. Yang, 43-51, -8. -8 puts Yang in the Danger Zone. So, a victory here. Yang will be elevated out of the zone. Yamada Hashira will fall into it. Her brother, Yamada Jiro, already in the men's Botsmania Danger Zone. I believe for this season, we will still be having 2 Botsmania matches. Elbow strike into the corner. Once unification is complete, that will change. Tonight, in the main event, Shiroke Kitsune challenges for the Grand Championship. We have a #1 contenders match for the Joshi title. And a huge trios match, Youkai Butai versus the Don Callis family, and a mystery challenger for the Intercontinental Championship. All that and more coming up right here on AWL Hontai. Links to specific matches are in the description down below. If you don't want to see these two women fight, you know what? That's fine. Wrestling's a variety show. Backdrop driver onto the steel superstructure. What is this? Yamada Hashira climbing the barricade, and an axe handle smash to Yang. The new generation of the Animated Wrestling League. Yamada Hashira, this is only her 16th match in the league. The 95th recorded match in the modern era of Yang. Of course, Yin and Yang Season 0 originals, as is our grand champion, who will be in the main event tonight defending the championship against the White-Furred Fox of the Youkai Butai. They predated these sort of win-loss records, but we go with what we've got. Roll in. Now that was only about half of the count, because remember, 20 count in the AWL. Official Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, watching on, making sure this works. Intercontinental Championship, it would be the 4th title defense of Tiger Mask 3. And of course, you know, 5 successful title defenses, you get a shot at the Grand Championship. And with the season, unfortunately, due to schedule slippage, having to be a little bit off kilter. Oh, what is this going to be? This is not good. Yamada Hashira. What is she doing? BAM! Out of the corner. Boss bitch slam out of the corner off of that red rope. Yamada Hashira, right now, one of the the highest ranked wrestler of the Zaidan J stable. Kick to the midsection. Vertical suplex. No. Oh, God. Northern Lights bomb, or a variation thereupon. And an unorthodox cover. Damn right. And we're still going to have women's wrestling, even when we don't have a Joshi division. Woo-hoo-hoo. Unification, equal rights, and equal fights. We are on the road to it. We hope to finish that in 2025. It will be done in 2026 due to schedule slippage. Basically due to me starting a new job in real life and not having as much time as I thought I would for this. We are down, but we are not out. 1st of January. The New Year's tournament, the Oshogatsu Taikai, will be aired here on the channel of the Animated Wrestling League. The top 16 wrestlers in the men's division will compete in a one-night, single elimination, 3-video tournament, with the winners becoming the automatic #1 contender to the soon-to-be unified AWL Grand Championship. So a huge prize on offer.
5 minutes past.
Dark side Uraken does not connect. The spinning back fist of the girl from the dark side of the human psyche, usually a tag team wrestler, usually at this point would be tagging in her partner, her sister, her opposite, Yin, who's much higher in the win-loss record than she is, up at 42 and 43, ratio just -1. Former AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions, former AWL World Tag Team Champions, the only tag team to have held both of those belts, except for the Unified Champions, the timeless Love Bomb of All Elite Wrestling. I thought Love Storm was a better name, but Timeless Love Bombs, we can go with it. Reference to the Jumping Bomb Angels, why not? 4 minutes remaining now. And the big stop, no water in the pool! Yang with a huge opportunity, gonna be going for the duality driver, no, kicks her in the face instead, but somehow Yamada Hashira is up, and another, wow! Rain Buster floats over, and a huge win for Yamada Hashira.
Yamada Hashira,
who ends 2025 on a big victory. All right, folks, we all got to say it together. Who is the X?
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship.
Oh shit. Oh no. Well, if that music doesn't make your blood run cold, you don't know Japanese wrestling. It's Suzuki Minoru! Whether you call him Murder Grandpa, whether you call him Satsuji no Ji-san, one of the most dangerous men in the history of professional wrestling, he's the guy every wrestler is scared of. This guy's in the same category of, like, freaking Haku. We still have that New Japan livery, but he is a freelancer these days, wrestling anywhere that he wants. Dressed up as Draymond in a match recently. He does have a history here in the Animated Wrestling League. 3 wins and 2 losses. Ratio of +1. And the fans, if they value their kidneys, sorry, I don't want to subject you to that from me. But I'm scared of this man, and I do not wish to offend him by not doing it. Also, it's fun. Well, the champion now knows what he has to deal with here. A gold-laden duo, the Natsu Taikai champion, Spring Tiger. The King of Trios champion, 1/3 thereof. Tiger Mask 3, and more importantly right now, a 3-victory Intercontinental champion, Tiger Mask 3. Taking a look at the numbers, Tiger Mask 3 right now pretty solid. He will be in the New Year's tournament as well. 73 and 57, a ratio of +16 for the defending champion. Let's do this. We now go to ringside for the official introductions to this IC title match.
Introducing first the challenger, coming out of Yokohama, Japan, and wherever the hell he wants to work. Katsuhiro-ji-san Suzuki Minoru-sama.
Yes, be polite.
And his opponent, he's the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, accompanied by Spring Tiger, making his 4th title defense. Fighting out of and representing the unified school of the Tiger style, he is the next generation Tiger Mask 3. This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Babaganushi in charge.
Bang the gong, the match is on, and wisely, Tiger Mask 3 goes straight for Minoru's head, realizing that is what he's going to have to do in order to get any kind of chance of retaining the title here. He's got to use the Tiger style. He's got to use the strong lucha, lucharesu, springboard, hurricanrana again, 2. Big hurricanrana to start us off. Tiger salt off the top rope does not connect. The energy of youth versus the wiles of an old veteran. But wait a minute! Springboard, wait, roll up, quick roll up, catches him. Hey, do whatever you can, dude. That probably should have been a 1, but it wasn't. Tiger Mask 3 gonna have to fight hard, nasty. He's gonna have to rely on his training. He's gonna have to rely on the Tiger style in order to overcome Suzuki Minoru, a guy who... This guy is the history of professional wrestling personified, if you ask me. Oh! Why is it that everybody, when they come to the AWL, they want to try and pull this kind of shit? Back elbow by Suzuki, taught by, among others, Carl fucking Gotch. Went through the NJPW dojo. Debuted in 1988. I was 4 freaking years old. This man was wrestling in a New Japan ring. Nasty chop there. Suzuki wild with it. But Tiger Mask standing toe-to-toe, boot to boot. Black trunks to black trunks with him. And they're saying, screw it! During New Japan's peak years, he was the leader, the namesake of Suzuki-gun. One of the first crossover stars between mixed martial arts and pro wrestling in the form of pancrase back in the 90s, and that was really getting popular back in Japan. Record of 30 wins and 20 losses in mixed martial arts, 3 knockouts, 22 submissions in his win column. 4 decisions and 1 disqualification, but we don't want to talk about that. And right now, going for a championship he has never held in his career, the Intercontinental Championship of the Animated Wrestling League, a title that dates its history back to the WWE Intercontinental Championship that was won by Hassan, defeating Vacant after Vacant defeated Daniel Bryan to that title many years ago. WWE never acknowledged the title change, but we do. Kind of like how AEW is not really acknowledging the international title change with William Styles right now. Up to the top rope, Tiger Mask The next generation, the third generation of the AWL Dynasty. Tornillo into the arm drag. Long way to go for an arm drag without all that extra centrifugal force, like being hit by a human buzzsaw. Oh, nice Russian leg sweep. Went from Pancrase to Sambo here. Up to the top. Oh no, up to the red rope. Suzuki with that special dispensation for the AWL knee pad rule. One, mostly because are you going to enforce a wardrobe regulation on Suzuki? Good luck with it, brother. Oh, he wants his opponent standing. Saying that, oh God! Crushed his skull. 1, 2, 3. No! And now getting annoyed at the referee. Suzuki might be looking for that Gotch style. No, he's going to the back. He wants the Omega Driver. Not his usual style. But it works for him, I suppose. Suzuki usually known for that Gotch pile driver, the rear naked choke as a finisher, but he's willing to get creative here. Up, down, twist to the DDT out of the Harris. And a standing star press as well. Coming up on our first time call here.
Open kick up, 5 minutes. 5 minutes plus.
30-minute time limit in this, and all championship matches will have a 30-minute time limit in the main event as well. Shinji Dai, Sunrise! From the third generation of the AWL Tigers Dynasty. Now remember, in the event, remember to 20 count, in the event of a ring out, even a double ring out, the title remains with the champion. Taiga Suplexu doesn't bother with the bridge. You can't pin him on the outside. Love that. Smart wrestling. And a bit of a show of respect here by Tiger Mask, wanting his opponent to be standing. Suzuki, is he going to get back into the ring here? No, Tiger Mask wants to do this on the outside. That was a mistake. Tiger Mask could have won this by ring out. Doesn't want to win it that way. That's not the Golden Tiger way. That's not the way of the Unified School of the Tiger style. Not supposed to be the Black School way either anymore. Something tells me that any of the Black Tiger Dojo would have taken that easy win. And then said they'd beaten Suzuki clean. What do we have here? Looking for the good old-fashioned body slam. No, looking for a tombstone. Darkness Rider! Shades of one of his great trainers, getting him a 2.5. Get up. Get up. Screams Tiger Mask. Springboard. Huracan Rana. Lou Thez press, possibly taught to him by Lou Thez. Originally taught to Thez by Matt Classic. And now stomping on the hand Suzuki. And I'm about to say some of the four most dangerous words in all of professional wrestling. Suzuki Minoru is pissed. But Tiger Mask, feeling the energy of this capacity crowd, Meteora. He is feeling the power. Drop kick does not connect. Springboard Enzigiri. And Tiger Mask busted open. Fortunately, there's enough holes in that mask. The blood should be able to get out. It won't pool in his face. Blockbuster by Minoru. Suzuki-san. Sorry. Suzuki-san. I apologize. Help. Suzuki is done with this. He wants that double stomp on the back of the head. And now those Kawada kicks. Hardest striker in wrestling, even at his age. A child of the late 1960s. And he is still one of the toughest sons of bitches in all of professional wrestling. 2, 3, somehow. A huge comeback. Just that simple leg sweep was all it took.
And the New Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion,
TM3 now with number 4, one more win, and this could impact the season finale. We know the main event of the season finale, the titles will be unified. But will the Tigers play a role in that story? Stay tuned to find out. With Youkai Butai's Shiroke Kitsune in the main event, well, we got to give the rest of the faction something to do.
The following trios contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, the Emerald Dragon and the Great Tonki.
Riding high off the recent victory over the Monster Union, Youkai Butai, at least Ultramantis Black, spending a lot of time over in Canada trying to convince the Monsters to stay with those he considers to be their Youkai brethren. And technically that means that Youkai Butai controls the Canadian National Championship, despite being a faction from here in Japan, AWL Hontai. I don't know how this is going to work, but who am I to question the machinations of Ultramantis Black?
And their partner and leader, making his way to the ring from the Black Sea Garden. He is the mayor of Parts Unknown, the great and devious dude from Monkey Black. Together they are Youkai Butai.
The insect overlord of the Youkai Butai has already started to bring victories to the Monsters of Canada. I've been doing a little bit of digging. Apparently, Ultramantis does have a valid Canadian, or at least Ontarian, manager's license. While he's not allowed to compete over there per his AWL Hontai contract, he is able to manage over in Canada. He's just going to be keeping his in-ring activities here on AWL Hontai. Here we go. Brace for it.
And their opponents, introducing first, making his way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, being accompanied by John Callis, the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer.
Another former member of the Suzuki Gun stable in Shinihon Pro Wrestling and elsewhere. And I don't know how the announcer got through saying it, because I can't without laughing. The Murder Hawk Monster. Member of the Don Callis family. Very limited experience here in the Animated Wrestling League. This is only his second match. He has yet to win a bout in the AWL. But the Don Callis family, one, I think, the largest stable in professional wrestling today. And that's putting some Dragon Gate heel stables to shame.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from Monterrey, Mexico. Ring no Renkenjichi. Do I have to say it?
Yeah, apparently.
Yo soy Hechicero.
Oh, you are you?
I don't even speak Spanish, I know that's wrong.
Yeah, well. Anyway, oh, God. Hechicero, a little more balanced here in the AWL, 1-1. The Alchemist of the Ring. One of the most creative wrestlers in a generation, not just in Lucha Libre, but everywhere. They see Don Callis, Lance Archer, and the Youkai Butai watching on in uneasy tension before the match. And we have a glitch in the system.
Their partner, making his way to the ring from the digital world across the forbidden door, is Glow! Together they represent the Don Callis family!
Well, El Clon, the corrupted virus in the data that is Hologram. Currently 0-1 in the AWL. So everybody looking to get either a first victory or onto a +1 status. That means the Don Callis trio going to be hungry here. Youkai Butai perhaps reveling in victory. Maybe that's going to make them cocky. I don't know. And of course, there is still the Emerald Dragon and Shiroke Kitsune, both currently qualified for the Oshogatsu Taikai. So are we looking past this? A victory here could help the Great Tanuki get into the tournament, but I don't know if that's going to happen, as the Murderhawk Monster versus a former AWL Grand Champion in the Emerald Dragon drop down. Oh, grabs him in mid-motion, takes him down, holding the choke. Blatant chokehold. Illegal in that position. He lacks the finesse of an Akira Merune, who we will be seeing, I believe, in our next match. Who likes to use that Goozle as a finishing maneuver, but she's able to keep it a legal choke with her skill level. Dropkick does nothing. Lance Archer finally taken down, almost a drop toe hold there. As the Emerald Dragon, he's going to be looking for the Dragonic Driver. Going to be looking for the Snapdragon. Lance Archer, oh, he's going to beat the living piss out of you. Lance Archer maybe looking for that iconoclasm looking power bomb of his. Technically a member, technically signed, not to the Don Callis. Oh, wait a minute, what is this? Holy crap! Double tag. Oh, sneaky style versus the Alchemist Sling Blade. Hechicero. Sorry, the blackout. That's what Lance Archer's finishing move is called. Hechicero, as is a bit more common in Lucha Libre, at least for this sort of Yave submission expert, he doesn't have a designated finishing move. He just comes up with new holds on his own, does whatever the hell he wants, and it usually works for him. Power slam, over the shoulder power slam by the Great Tanuki. Climbing up to the red rope. Knee drop, of course, Tanuki loves changing the levels, loves to come at his opponent from an unusual angle. Collar and elbow, kick to the midsection. Looking for a power, no, he's looking for a pile driver. Gets a big back body drop for his trouble. Hechicero signed for both AEW and CMLL in Mexico. That's something that Don Callis has become pretty good at recently, is these sort of multi-company contracts. Of course, the golden boy of that is the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita. And how slingshot cross body block. He is known as a submissions wrestler. But of course, he's a luchador. He can do the high flying when he has to. Originally from Monterey, the tag is made. In comes Irish whip off the ropes. Ooh, and a bit of a knee trembler. Very, very impressive. Both men really sort of looking for an advantage here. So mostly in the striking department. Neither man really able to wrestle their preferred match. But Hashira now with an opportunity. Axe handle smash off of the ropes. And the elbow drop as well. You do not want to get him to the ground here. Tag made to the great and devious one. Hashira may have been thinking about it. Cover. 1, 2. Crowd's very kindly helping us along here. Hechicero with that El Conjuro, the Conjuring, swinging backbreaker that he's been known to use. One and only. Also known for something he calls the Mad Scientist Bomb. Irish whip. And Ultramantis in very bad territory here. Tag made back to Archer. Double team opportunity. Tag Kogeki. Oh! And an awkward landing for Ultramantis Black.
Open takeout. 5 minutes. 5 minutes bucks.
The great and devious Ultramantis Black with an opportunity. Misses it, unfortunately. Archer able to hold on. That is not good. Irish whip. And again gets caught. But he doesn't have the durability of a dragon. And Ultramantis is down and he is in trouble. Ultramantis has been very active in Power Pro Lucha in their first season. So he's got his reps in the ring lately, so good for him. A positive win-loss record in the AWL for the great and devious one. 19 wins, 16 losses with that big boot in the corner. Ultramantis badly needs to make a tag. No lucha tag rules here, and we're back to the two big men. Twisting now, La Magistral Cradle. As the two luchadors look on. Oh, wait a minute, Don Callis. Where the hell did that ladder come from? Don Callis trying to climb to the top of his ego. Drop kick off of the ropes by the Emerald Dragon. And the referee out of position here. 1. Numbers do not tell the tale there. That should have been at least a 2, possibly a 3. What do we have here? Up and butterfly suplex. Almost perhaps a shade of Great Devious One himself. And for the 4th Hontai-based member of that faction, is going to be in the main event, challenging for the Grand Championship. And now the clone, El Colon. Yes, that sounds like colon, but we don't talk about that. And a good kick out there by the great Tanuki, not letting the referee get a chance to count. 13 minutes on the clock. Collar and elbow. Oh, wait a minute. Going for a bit. Boom! Headbutt right to the mask. That's going to be a bit of a. That's going to be a fine. Sliding leg drop does not connect again. Oh, wait a minute. Front flip. Huracan Rana. Bottom rope. Moonsault. Good grief. Tag made between the two luchadors and Hechicero, who could have been the CMLL Trios champion, if not for the constant bickering between Okada and Takeshita. Hard shot there, looking for, oh no. The great Tanuki trying to control this into the neutral corner with 12 minutes to go. Instead gets controlled by Hashira. Oh, what is he doing? This is not good. Up and over the ropes! The ever-inventive Ring no Rinkenjutsu. The alchemist of the ring. You've got the power, you've got the technique, and you've got, there we go, there's that submission. Submission's usually not that effective in trios matches, but we're nearly halfway through the time limit. Everybody's starting to get tired now. A well-placed knee and a good run-through lariat. Taking his opponent down with him is the great Tanuki. Into the corner. Hashira knows he's in a bad part of town, but that's not going to stop him from going after the leg of his opponent. He loves that heel hook. This could be a good setup for that. Any number of leg-based submissions. Oh, wait a minute. No, a reversal possibly. No, up and down! Planting the great Tanuki. And now out of the neutral corner. Tanuki up. Crossbody does not connect. Hashira thought he had it, but the Tanuki spirit, Tanuki-san, just a little too slippery, a little too tricky, the practitioner of sneaky style. Oh, rolls him up. Does he have the tights? I don't think so. I don't think those claws had sunk into the fabric. So wait a minute, what is this? Up, down! A bestial choke slam. Not in the great Tanuki's bailiwick, I would have thought. But he eats a clothesline. Looking to maybe set up for that Tanuki ball buster. But the great Tanuki unable to prevent the tag, and here comes Lance. Halfway through the 20-minute time limit that we have in all trios and Atomicos matches here in the Animated Wrestling. Remember, this is a one fall to a finish. Don Callis watching on the outside. Watch out for the Weasel Man. With the very nice suit, the bespoke potato head on the outside. The world's best dressed Diglett. Oh, trying for a body slam on Archer? No way. Not gonna happen. You're not Lex Luger, you're not Big John Studd. 9 minutes and change. Irish whip into the corner. Trying to control Archer. Tag Kogeki. Tag made to the Emerald Dragon, the former AWL Grand Champion. Off the ropes. Double arm drag. And now Ultramantis' Dragon is in the plus position. And another looking for maybe even a pentabreaker, but no, rolls out of it as Archer. Archer, for all his size, a deceptively talented athlete. Oh, damn! Effing slam! The hell? Lance Archer just stepping through, a former grand champion of this league. Oh, no. No. As Lance Archer loves to tell them, everybody dies! The Emerald Dragon, a Triple Crown champion in the Animated Wrestling League. Former Grand Champion, Tag Team Champion, and New Year's Tournament Champion. And Ultramantis trying to come in out of the tag zone to do something. Doesn't seem to matter. Oh God, he's got it going for that inverted choke slam. Face first. Callis ecstatic on the outside. The great Tanuki able to break it up, thankfully. And to be honest, barely. 7 minutes, 30 seconds time is a factor now. This could go the 20-minute time limit draw, which, given the AWL records in play for these wrestlers, that shouldn't be the case. This should have been easy, but it's not. The tail of tape not saying everything. Digital Destroyer! Corruption of the data! 1, 2, no! Kicked out by the Emerald Dragon. Fantasy versus science fiction right here in the professional wrestling ring. Drop kick, and down he goes. Callis on the outside. Callis has to be careful not to get his team disqualified. Couple of hard shots, looking for the body slam. Is he going to get it? Yo, no shoulder breaker. I believe it was an arm injury that took out Hologram. Bit of revenge there, perhaps. A long distance receipt from another company. Ultramantis gets taken down with the lariat. Standing moonsault press. Sloan looking for something big and bad. Springboard. Hurricane Rana takes him down. Of course, Ultramantis more than a little bit of a lucha background of his own. But he's got experience wrestling these big bastards as well. Of course, we know in Chikara his time wrestling in the same locker room with Mr. Brody Lee. Cosmic Doom! One and only thank you, Clone. Saving the match for the Don Callis family. And finally, Ultramantis able to hit the strikes. And the X-Plex. Tag made to the Tanuki. The Great Tanuki. Running elbow doesn't hit, but he catches the arm. Tanuki Ball Buster! And if you've ever seen the Tanuki statue, you know what I'm talking about. We're about 75% of the way through the time limit. Tanuki looking to find a way to finish this off.
15 minutes. 15 minutes past.
Tag Kogeki denied by Archer. One more time, Moikai, Tanuki, Ball Buster! Cracking the Tamago, 1, 2, no! How much more can he take? Leg drop, and the referee has called for a knockout on Archer. No intelligent defense is the call.
Here are your winners.
And Don Callis is apoplectic. He just stormed up the ramp. He's on his way to the commissioner's office to lodge a formal complaint. Well, it's tough luck, dude. Referee's decision is final in this league. The next challenger for the AWL Joshi Championship about to be decided. Oh, interesting nod there.
The contest is scheduled for one fall and is the #1 contenders match for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship. Introducing first, already in the ring, she's the #2 rank in the AWL Best War, fighting out of Mexico City, Mexico, Majiku 2, and her opponent, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan. She is the #1 rank in the AWL Best War, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, Akira Merune.
The last time that these two wrestlers were in the ring together, it was a massive upset, as from the Danger Zone, Majiku 2 pulled off the victory. And now, Akira Merune looking to get a bit of revenge on her way to the Joshi Championship. Bang the gong, the semi-final is on. Collar and elbow tie-up to start us off, a show of mutual respect between the two competitors. The Mistress of 1,000 Holds with a single leg takedown, which I've seen to be pretty devastating to some rather big heels in my life. Collar and elbow once again. And this time, Akira Merune not underestimating Majiku 2, the second generation luchadora. also known as referenced by Spring Tiger, who you see at ringside there, has kind of inserted herself into the Joshi Championship situation. Also known, Majiku 2, as White Tiger of the United Tigers Auxiliary. And look at this little Ricky Steamboat action. Going for a quick cover, lateral press, no hook of the leg. That was an insult. That was a 0 count, not even a 1. Referee unable to get into position in time. Drop kick right to the chest by Majiku 2. Up to the top rope, moonsault press by the second generation Warrior of Light, her father at ringside, Majiku Senior, Majiku 1. Her brother, unfortunately, at least at the moment, on the injured list, thanks to a choke breaker. Not full force, thank God, from Giant Tiger. And a drop kick, Speed Star style. Majiku 2, unfortunately, down at the bottom of the win-loss record here in AWL Hontai. Majiku 2 with a drop kick. She is at minus 15. That is 13 wins to 28 losses. She is mathematically locked in the danger zone at this point. At least I'm pretty sure she is. Yes, she would be. 1, 2. So she will be competing in the career-threatening Boxomania match. Unless she is able to win the AWL Joshi Championship. She's entitled to a title match this season. Sunset flip, powerbomb to the outside. When he counts on the outside, you can advance in the AWL Best 4 by ring out. Powerbomb, sit out style, maximum impact. On those protective mats on the outside, less than an inch thick. Coming up on the corrugated metal of the ramp. Not a friendly surface in sight out there. Oh, just why not? Just kick her in the face. No fancy Lucha Libre stuff there. The Warriors of Light coming up, down. Jumon casting the spell of la Mystica, looking to tap out his submissions expert. Spring Tiger watching on with pride. Majiku 2 may be thinking Endless Light. No, she's thinking Irish Whip. It gets reversed. Oh, discus! Lariat! Shades of Mr. Brody Lee. Swing away, roll away, gravity kick. One of Daddy's signature maneuvers. Majiku Senior will be in the men's Boxomania match. Most likely alongside Yamada Jiro. Over the top rope, down to the floor. Majiku controlling the ring, controlling the high ground. This is a match she should lose. Famouser. Up, down, got a Jumon of her own almost. Head scissor armbar by the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, rolling into the gator and down. Maintains the grip, slams her again. The Mistress of 1,000 Holds taking her opponent extremely seriously. The woman who calls herself Canada's best wrestler. Let's not even get into that. That's a long distance elbow drop from the top. She would have hit it. But Majiku 2, nowhere to be found. As we have literally the bottom-ranked wrestler in AWL Hontai versus the number 3 ranked wrestler across all genders, across all divisions. 78 wins, 42 losses, ratio of plus 36 from this day 1 original of the AWL Joshi division. Back elbow escape, rolling thunder. The orb of light does not connect. Eats the boot, perfectly timed counter strike. Taiga, oh, that's just an insult. Taiga suplex to an apprentice Tiger.
Kopen keika, 5 minutes pass.
Halfway through the time limit now. Winner of this match next week faces, well, our next episode, I should say, will face the AWL Joshi champion, Black Tiger Queen. The only wrestler with a better win-loss record in the Joshi division then Akira Merune in a still record-shattering reign. Both these women are entitled to that title shot, but who will get it? Who will get first crack at the Joshi Championship? To Harris DDT! Great twist. Majiku looking to cause lightning to strike twice. It's an upset the first time. Can you call it an upset if she does it again? I'm not sure. Akira Merune catches it with the Goozle. A legal choke. The way she does it, the skill level incredible here. Takes her down, and that's it. The referee calls for a stoppage. Victory for the submission section. And that happens next week. Joshi Championship. But right now, we're moving on to the AWL Grand Championship. Main event time.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, one submission knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
The youngest member of the Youkai Butai, there in the red hoodie, the red shirt, the red and white sacred colors in Shinto. He is prepared for battle. Number 1 rank in the AWL Best 4, Ultramantis leading the charge. The field commander of the Youkai Butai, Emerald Dragon in the center spot here. Shiroke Kitsune, the white-furred fox, comes into this match with a career record of 41 wins, 24 losses for a ratio of +17. He is qualified for the AWL Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament. And there you see it, look at that, Youkai Butai. Now one of the largest pure AWL factions with 4 new members over in Canada, at least if they choose to stick around. And those new classics, the 8-time former AWL World Tag Team Champions, the Suplex Master, Sammy the AWL Grand Champion. Best win-loss record in the entire promotion, 121 career victories to only 48 losses, a ratio of +73. Nobody is within a mile of that is active with the promotion. Nobody within even 10 victories. The top-ranked male wrestler in AWL Hontai, by that standard, Tiger Mask 2 at 43. It's all for the biggest prize in pro wrestling. We go to ringside for the official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the Shiroke, accompanied by and representing Youkai Butai. He is the number 1 rank in the AWL Best 4, Shiroke Kitsune. As his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion. Tonight, making his second title event, accompanied by Lee Masters, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York. He is a Season 0 original and 5-star champion, the Suplex Master, Sammy.
Only 5-star champion in history.
Sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Akira in charge.
There's a big fight buzz here in the AWL arena in Tokyo, Japan. Bang the gong, the main event is on, and a snap-in super kick breaks the skin, breaks the fur of the white-furred fox immediately. We're going full John Moxley here, folks, trying to set the record for fastest bleeding. Drops down into a submission. A strike and a submission from the Suplex Master. Once again, showing he is not a one-trick pony. You underestimate this specialist at your utter peril. Nasty, nasty looking strike there. Lee Masters here under the manager rules. Sammy Nix here as the floating champion. The touring champion is both men signed to AWL Strong and Free, but the champions can take challengers from any branch of the league. Shiroke Kitsune trying to feel the power of the crowd, the power of the great and devious one as well. Ultramantis, the victorious trio of the Youkai Butai. Ultramantis, Emerald Dragon, the great Tanuki, defeating the Don Callis family earlier tonight. Kick out by the White-Bird Fox. Going up top now. He's not a flyer, but he can hit. Oh, no, he hits absolutely nothing. That's why he's not a flyer. But he is Shiroke Kitsune, the White-Bird Fox, the Kitsune-san. The white fur, considered a sign of spiritual purity. But he's not above punching you in the face. A new generation of Kitsune spirits, loyal to, of course, Hinata Yomikami. Oh, swing through with that Western Lariat. Wait a minute, Ultramantis getting involved here. Something about mere humans, mere mortals. Well, Ultramantis, you're not going to be competing in the Oshogatsu Taikai. He's only got a +3 win-loss ratio, +4, 20 and 16 after his victory earlier tonight. Nasty headshot there into the corner, and the Suplex Master's been targeting that. Uh-oh. Looking for the Texas chair. He hits it out. He bridges. He bridges it. 1, 2. The electric chair suplex with the straitjacket into the bridge, and a drop toe hold into a bad position here. Sammy Nix, veteran experience, getting the hell out of there. Rolling butterflies. How many is he going to go for? Looks like just the 2. Yes. Plants him in the butterfly suplex. Maybe a bit of an up yours to the great and devious Ultramantis Black. 1, 2, 3. Nearly a second successful title defense. There are not a lot of Season 0 originals left in the AWL. 25 seasons we've been doing this for the old guard, the old men of the Animated Wrestling League, and old women for that matter. Sammy Nix wants to take that AWL Grand Championship into the season finale, defend it against the reigning Joshi champion, unify the belts, undisputed, unified AWL Grand Champion. Oh God, he comes out right on the leg, and you take the leg out from under a submission under a suplex master, and that's going to take away their base. That's going to take away their source of power. Slingshot, and that was a lucky fall. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe learning the wrong lessons from Ultramantis there. Shiroke Kitsune, white fur and a white hat by tradition. There's that Kitsune Ke Puroresu. Very kick intensive is his style. We're seeing more of that here. Bam! Right across the face. Down into the cover. 1, 2. 2 count. Wait a minute, the referee sees. The referee sees it. Kitsune crash! The Kitsune crash. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other word that begins with F that isn't 4.
Open paper, 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
Shiroke Kitsune may have dug his own grave with that. He wanted the option of the exposed turnbuckle, and it cost him a 3 count. That was a visual pin. Oh no, bringing him up. Springboard, vertical suplex outside in. The suplex master showing ever greater depths of his mastery. More than 20 years backdrop driver. That could do it. 1, 2, no! The white-furred fox, superhuman endurance, able to kick out. And hang on, we've seen this, he calls it the Aileron Arrow! Aileron Arrow, the new AA of professional wrestling. 1, 2, 3! Aileron Arrow for the 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, and still running in the wrestling ring, grand champion, the Suplex Master, Sammy.
Up next, if all stays as scheduled, Jigoku Destroy. But next week here on Hontai, Oshogatsu Taikai. Thank you for watching. Korede Kimarida.